Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Thursday, January 16th. Coming up on Cullman Today, we'll share Cullman City Council and Good Hope City Council rundowns and a mother-daughter Valentine event. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. The Cullman City Council on Monday evening recognized 4 promotions by the Cullman Police Department. Chief Joey Duncan and Patrol Major John Mahler presented certificates to new Lieutenant Trey Higginbotham and new sergeants Jonathan England, Zane Pounders, and Rob Long. The council also approved a letter of support and $350,000 in funding for the main branch of the Cullman County Public Library System, with the same amount coming from the Cullman County Commission as matching funds for a grant for which the library applied to make repairs and improvements to the library. The council also approved resolutions to award bids for several pending projects and gave first readings to ordinances to annex 2 properties as high-density residential districts. No action was taken on the first readings. The council also voted to appoint Jason Fowler and Edgar Weigel to the Tree Commission and Paula Walker to the CCCDD Commission. The Cullman City Council meets on the second and fourth Mondays of every month at 7 p.m. in the City Hall Auditorium. The public is invited to attend. Good Hope City Council held its first meeting of 2025 at Good Hope City Hall Monday night. After hearing reports from council members, the council approved a recommendation from the city's Alcohol Review Committee for a new alcohol license for Good Hope Grocery. The council also passed a resolution and a pair of new ordinances, starting with the resolution to renew its municipal membership with Air Med Care for air evac services. Up next was an ordinance that approved maintenance bond for work on the Mize Meadows subdivision being built. Before adjourning for the night, the council passed an ordinance to approve a severe weather preparedness sales tax holiday during the last full week of February. Sign-ups for Good Hope's upcoming Parks and Rec baseball season are also underway, and recognition and registration will be open until February 21st. The Good Hope City Council will hold its next regularly scheduled meeting on Monday, January 27th at Good Hope City Hall at 6:30 p.m. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, Gypsy Soul Antiques and Things is hosting something a little different, a mother-daughter Valentine's Day craft party. The event promises an evening of crafts, snacks, in-store discounts, and Valentine-themed giveaways. Attendees will be able to make a Valentine craft, guided step-by-step by Emily Bussman from Sips and Strokes in Cullman. Lindsay Blackwood, owner of Gypsy Soul, says she thought it would be nice to have a night where ladies, young and old, could gather together to do something creative and fun for Valentine's Day. The evening will feature a Valentine-themed giveaway with prizes from local businesses, and each attendee will leave with a complimentary gift along with their handmade craft. The party is on Tuesday, January 21st from 5 to 7 p.m. The cost to attend is $20 per person, which includes all craft supplies and the evening's activities. Registration is required. Once registered, participants will receive instructions for purchasing their event tickets. And that's all for our top stories this morning. Coming up, Nick Saban's in the spotlight. Sports is up next.
Step into Cullman, where local heroes and community spirit shine. Introducing Community Matters Magazine from the Cullman Tribune, your guide to inspiring tales and community spirit. Celebrate our local champions and dive into the festivities at Christ Kindle Market. Feel the season's cheer and discover stories that inspire. Community Matters Magazine. Connect with your community. Find your free issue at these locations or download a copy online.
Welcome back. Today in sports, we have some big college football news from Tuscaloosa. Former Alabama head coach Nick Saban learned recently that he has been selected as part of the National Football Foundation's 2025 College Football Hall of Fame class. A 7-time national championship coach, Saban is the first of the 2025 class to be announced. He was informed during Friday evening's ESPN College Game Day broadcast leading up to the college football playoff semifinal contest in the Cotton Bowl between Texas and Ohio State. Saban is the 5th Alabama coach to be elected to the College Football Hall of Fame and the 27th inductee in program history. He completed his Hall of Fame career at the conclusion of the 2023 season, winning 6 national championships with Alabama and 7 overall, with his first title coming at LSU in 2003. A 9-time National Coach of the Year, Saban coached collegiate football for 28 seasons, including a 297 and 71-1 record, including a 206 and 29 mark in Tuscaloosa. His teams at Alabama won 9 SEC championships, and Saban captured a total of 11 SEC titles in his coaching career. Saban put his players into the NFL at an impressive rate, coaching 52 first-round draft picks in his career, the most by any coach in college football history, including 47 at Alabama. During his time in Tuscaloosa, 133 of Saban's players were drafted into the National Football League, with 91 going in the first 3 rounds. In 2021, Bryce Young became Saban's 4th Heisman Trophy winner, tying for the most of any coach in college football history, and Saban is the only coach to ever coach Heisman Trophy winners at 3 different positions. The Alabama program had just 6 individual national award winners when Saban arrived on campus, but Crimson Tide players secured 60 national awards during his time in Tuscaloosa. 58 individual players at Alabama earned 66 All-American honors. The 2025 class will be officially inducted during the 67th NFF Annual Awards Dinner on December 9th at the Bellagio Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. The inductees will also be recognized at their respective collegiate institutions with NFF Hall of Fame on-campus salutes during the fall, and their accomplishments will also forever be recognized at the Chick-fil-A College Hall of Fame in Atlanta. And that wraps up sports for today. After the break, we'll bring you 4 stories in under 4 minutes, including a polar bear plunge, Jacksonville State scholars, an upcoming AI workshop, and local SNHU students shine. We'll return right after this message. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The annual Polar Bear Plunge will take place on Saturday, February 1st at 10 a.m. at Wildwater and Cullman Wellness and Aquatic Center. 2 names will be drawn from the participants who take the plunge. 1 winner will receive a 1-year family membership to Cullman Wellness and Aquatic Center, and 1 winner will receive a 4-pack of 2025 season passes to Wildwater. You must be present to win. Registration is open and the event is free to enter. Optional donations for the Special Olympics can also be made upon registration. Several area students are to be congratulated for their outstanding academic performance at Jacksonville State University in the fall semester of 2024. To be named on the President's list, students must earn a perfect 4.0 GPA, and to be named on the Dean's list, students must earn a 3.5 to 3.99 GPA for the semester, while completing at least 12 hours of GPA course credit. Congratulations, students. The Cullman Area Chamber of Commerce is hosting a Lunch and Learn workshop titled Using AI in the Workplace. The workshop is part of a series sponsored by Wallace State Community College. The session will focus on cost-effective and user-friendly tools, including AI applications like OpenAI's ChatGPT, which can be tailored to meet the needs of small businesses. The workshop will be held on Tuesday, January 28th from 11:30 to 12:30 at the Cullman Chamber of Commerce in the Walmart room. Attendees are encouraged to bring their own lunch to enjoy during the hour-long session. The event is free to the public, but registration is required. Southern New Hampshire University announced their fall 2024 Presidents and Deans list for the fall semester. Full-time undergraduate students who have earned a minimum grade point average of 3.7 and above for the reporting term are named to the President's list. Full-time undergraduate students who have earned a minimum grade point average of 3.5 to 3.699 for the reporting term are named to the Dean's list. Way to go, students. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I will be right back after this message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. John Edward Lancaster, age 72 of Addison, passed away January 14th. Information on his memorial service is incomplete at this time. Darrell Lean, 91 of Cullman, passed away on January 3rd. Mr. Lean will be laid to rest alongside his wife in the Southern Nevada Veterans Memorial Cemetery. Geraldine Duke Freeman died January 14th at the age of 87. Services will be held at Oak Level Baptist Church on Sunday, January 19th. Visitation will be from 1 to 2 p.m. at the church, with the funeral starting at 2 p.m. Martin Joseph Joe Young passed away on Wednesday, January 8th at the age of 87. A visitation will be held at Crowell Brothers Peachtree Chapel on January 17th from 4 to 7 p.m. A family graveside service will be held on Saturday, January 18th at 2 p.m. at Cullman City Cemetery in Cullman. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a moment to look ahead at today's weather forecast. Today we'll enjoy sunny skies with a high near 54 with a light wind, mostly clear skies tonight and a low around 28. Friday, a little more of the same with a high around 56 and a 90% chance of showers mainly after midnight, low around 44. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a fantastic day, Cullman.